Okay. So the reason that I had such a break was because I was sick. But I decided that I didn't want to make this the reason that I stop uploading. Uh, I mean, of course, it wouldn't be permanent, but I didn't want this to be the reason why I just stopped being regular with it. So I decided that I will not make this an excuse, as in my sickness, and actually upload. So today's video is about not setting your expectations too high. Because chances are, if you do that, then you will get disappointed, you know? This is like, let's just relax. This I've learned this when I was in on a trip with my friends. You know, we like none of us were adults. Uh, back then, back then, it was a week ago, but none of us were adults, and we rented out an apartment. Like the official version was that a dad of one of the people, of one of my friends, uh, rented it, but in actuality, it was actually us. So we go there, and it's like we didn't the apartment wasn't very expensive, but it wasn't cheap either. It was like we were there for 3 nights, and the total was an equivalent of, I don't know, maybe $70, something like that, 70 euros. It was 300. It was 300 zloty per person. You can count that in your head. Um, and we went there, and what I expected was that we would just explore the city, right? We would not stay at home. We would explore the city. We would explore places that are not found anywhere else. We would explore places that are only found in Gdańsk. But that didn't happen. We were there for 3 nights because we went there Sunday evening. We arrived. We were for the entirety of Sunday and Monday. We were in Gdańsk, and then at around noon, we headed for the train station, for the train back home. And guess what we did on Sunday? You'd think that we'd visit some monument, perhaps a stadium, something like that. No, we went to the cinema. We went to the cinema, and you could be saying that, oh yeah, cinemas are great, like, but the thing is, it's in the country, it's in the city I live in, and it's also in a nearby city because my local cinema isn't that good. So there's a cinema that is close by that is actually good in another city, kind of close to ours actually. Then on Monday, what we did most of the day was just shop, which I was just so disappointed, because like there was four girls, me and a guy. So like we couldn't really oppose them because there were more of them than us. But it's like both me and my friend were pissed that instead of doing something nice, like, I don't know, visiting a museum, we went shopping. So that was kind of annoying. And it was like, I'm grateful for the experience, but at the same time, there's this part of me that just says that perhaps you could have spent that money differently. But that's just an ungrateful side of me. And even though that I shouldn't be feeling this way, because I know that I should be grateful for it because it's an experience and I probably won't forget it. But a lesson that could be learned from this is that don't expect too much of life. Don't expect too much of your friends. Be realistic. Be realistic about your expectations. Don't set them too high. Be reasonable with them. Because if you aren't reasonable with your expectations, then you're going to get your hopes up. And when you get disappointed, inevitably, then you will feel bad. It will worsen your mental health, and it will just make your life worse than it can be, and worse than it should be. Because think about it, you can just like with a snap of your fingers, you can just change your mindset. Because men can do that. Men can just change their mindset on something and stop feeling the emotion that they're feeling. Like if you have tried this, actually, if you like, if you're a man, then you can probably do this thing where you're sad about you maybe even crying, and then you just have a change of mind and you stop crying in like 2 minutes. That's an ability that men have. And so you can just change your mindset. You can use that ability to change your mindset about expectations instead of saying that, oh, yeah, like I'm disappointed. Just change your mindset to, I shouldn't have set my expectations too high and I'm grateful for the experience anyway. Because that second mindset is much more healthier for me than that first mindset. So that is really my lesson. And if you can't do that thing where you change your mindset, then you need to really start meditating, bro. Because if you cannot change the way, if you cannot change your emotions in like a few minutes as a man, bro, you have some work to do. Like start exercising at least. Stop playing video games, bro. So yeah, that's it for me. Sleep well, do better, and see you.